Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Olise! And he's done it! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Kaká. And it's Guardiola. Sagan Tosu leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Olise. Rice. Messi. He's having a pop! That is wonderful from Rijkaard! Some truly purring! He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Sagan Tosu are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Great vision. It's played through for him. Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Neymar. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Cucurella. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaká. Rizal. The muscular approach does pay off here. And it's made its way to him. Neymar. And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. He is through here. Neymar. And it's Son Heung-min! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He doesn't look too happy with that. Sagan Tosu with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. And this is Messi. Flashes it across. Akanji gets it away. And this is Son Heung-min! Nearly, but not quite.
Son Heung-min just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Schlotterbeck. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Ronaldinho. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Here's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through there. Now it's Messi. And it's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Sagan Tosu have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that interception was most necessary. It's Neymar! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Correa kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. Rice receives it in a good position here. Now it's Olise. Very nicely done. And for the first half, that is that. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Sagan Tosu sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So off we go again. Rizal running with the ball. Rizal. Oh, that's nice. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! It is an explosive start to the second half. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sagan Tosu clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Son Heung-min. And it's Rice. And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Ronaldinho. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? And they've been given a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 20, Son Heung-min.
They've played it short.
13, Olise. Number 25,
and he has been fouled there.
Rice.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Coming on the field, number 4, Yamal.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Number 24, Gerard. Number 2, Rodrigo de Paul.
It's anyone's ball now. Guardiola! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dundee United have their second corner now. Pele plays it short. It's Ronaldinho! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Sagan Tosu suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
And this is Bojan. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. That's a throw. Pele. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's the shot! mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Boyan! Off the post. That's a pretty loose pass. And Boyan! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sagantosu, palpably stronger, better, superior.
To be expected, Pete.
Real chance! And there's a goal! They're back within reach! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Dundee United may be down, but not out just yet. And it's Neymar. And here's Yamal, looking for the run.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cucurella with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Guardiola. Some really good ball movement. Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. De Paul. Dani Olmo. It's a searching pass. That looks a good ball through. Guardiola. It's Bellingham. Gerrard. Spread out to the left.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Rizal looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Yamal. It's a good ball out wide. And the cross comes in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Bellingham. Gerrard. De Paul. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That has not gone well. Pele gets into a good position. Messi, chance for a shot! De Paul. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Please make sure
Boyan voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And we have our very first corner. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Can he spark a counter here? Ronaldinho. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Now, that's well seen too. Thuram. And here's Son Heung-min. Messi. Pelé. And it's Ronaldinho. He shifted it to the flank. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, this could be a chance. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's a pretty loose pass. And back to the keeper they go. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Played out to the left flank. Hazard has it out wide and in space. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Sagantosu present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. "1-0, just one winner." Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
The goal scorer for Palmeiras after 21 minutes is number 10, Pelé.
Palmeiras have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is a little undercooked.
Sagantosu are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's played through for him. Aubameyang, he's found a way through. And this is Hazard. And this is Ronaldo. Decent chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Cucurella is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's in a great position here. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No way through. And that has left him in a heap. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Sagan Tosu truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that could set him on his way. And Messi! He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's got away. Thinks about the shot. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Son Heung-min. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Aubameyang. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Ronaldinho. And that is headed for the middle.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, it's come loose. Some really good ball movement. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Today, everybody,
so that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance! Quality ball. Now it's Olise, and the counter is on. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pele. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Pele looking to add to his goal. Vieira. And it's Del Piero. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Looking to play him in. So we've reached the hour mark. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, no joy this time. Desai. And this is Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aubameyang! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Oh, that's well spotted. Nesta threads one in, and he's cut it out. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Rice considers his options. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square.
Francesco Totti.
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 20, Son Heung-min. Number 10, Messi. Number 5, brincar. Coming on the field, number 20.
Gerrard wins the duel this time.
Number 27.
Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 2, Rodrigo de Paul. Substitution in progress.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He is through here. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Bronckhorst, Del Piero, now it's Aubameyang, and he's been shifted off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Some resolute defending there. Yamal is having a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Lamine Yamal is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Gerrard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Sagantosu very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Palmeiras have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Yamal.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And we're done. Sagantosu perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Searching pass he's played there. Romero. It's Seedorf. Now it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. Oh, important interception. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. David's kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Griezmann! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Quarter of an hour played. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Nicely aimed pass. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sagan Tosu clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neymar defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He shifted it to the flank. Park Ji-sung has it out wide and in space. And the finish! Goal! Flamengo! The first significant strike. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Flamengo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He'll try from distance! And it's Rice. Foot in. Ibrahimovic. Belletti. Seedorf. Oh, good spread. Griezmann makes the interception. Now it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Neymar, spread it left. And it's Neymar. Tries from distance. And the pass is intercepted. He's having a pop! Boy, he struck that clean. Park Ji-sung.
Sagan Tosu truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini. This is a promising build-up. And it's Neymar. Now it's Olise. Gets a good foot in there. Park Ji-sung. Pull it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pull it. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Sagan Tosu finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Oh, good finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Park Ji-sung. And this is Messi. And it's Neymar. Olise. That's a shade optimistic. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Pull it. Seedorf. That has been cut short. Maldini. Olise. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And back to the keeper they go. Romero. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. That is good alertness. Belletti. Nicked it back promptly. Seedorf. Romero. Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Olise. Rice. And it's Griezmann. Hullet. Knocks it into space. It's Neymar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Might be danger here. Boys, takes a shot! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 18. Camisa 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Marquez. For Rice.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Van Basten, De Paul, Yamal, and it's Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 5. Camisa 26.
Flamengo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And this is Bojan. De Paul goes for goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Sagan Tosu are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Seedorf. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Sagan Tosu are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Totti. And no, that was never going to make it. De Paul. Now it's Bojan. And he was quick to react. Totti. Belletti. And here's Totti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the shot! And he hits the net! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is...
Totti! Oh, almost a sixth!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Buyan, Totti. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, he's onto this. And he's straight offside. Dani Olmo, and it's Cucurella. Buyan, and it's Cucurella. Defending was strong and firm. Belletti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Dani Olmo calmly anticipates. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. So it's down to business here. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And there's the shot! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rice really must be...
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Beckenbauer, no goals as yet. And that is a little undercooked. And they can counter here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Olise tries to pass it through. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Pele. Chance, surely! Goal! Flamengo! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Sagan Tosu really can't go chasing this game.
Tries from distance. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rice. Now it's Neymar. And it's Rice. And here's Messi. Oh, he's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cucurella has given away a free kick. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pele. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Griezmann. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And he's straight offside. Now it's Pele. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Olise. Now it's Messi. Great chance! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That's a good foray he's making. And he welcomes it in. Only partially clear. Neymar. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Sagan Tosu leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. And we're already back. Tries one from range! Oh, crossbar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mohamed Salah. Pele. Now it's Nick. Takes the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now who's going to be first to this? No way he was going to let him past. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Neymar. And the through ball. He's come in hard. Real chance! Well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Fala comigo.
Substitutions taking place.
Sagantosu choosing to make the first change. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
Shot a goal! Oh, good finish! Into the lead once more. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from... It's Salah! They want to be quick to recover this.
Flamengo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Cucurella takes a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That ball looks a good one. Cucurella is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Neymar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dani Olmo. Header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Mohamed Salah, he's had a shot! And that's a good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And now he has two. Flamengo drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Flamengo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Batty. Goes for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the comeback is complete.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
For Flamengo, after 81 minutes, is number 10, Pele!
Substitution in progress.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Flamengo leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Sagantosu now in a position of desperate... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Sagantosu present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danny Olmo, chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Gerrard wins the duel this time. Totti. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Nice interception, well timed.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Shoots! It's in! Deep into injury time! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Sagantosu give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now?
And it's been given away. He's found a way through. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a key interception. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sagantosu can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
I'd like to draw your attention
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football. But
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive.
He's having a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Neymar. Right card! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sagantosu with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a cute ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lampard. Knocks it out wide. Costa Curta. Nice interception, well timed. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Messi. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. Oh, important interception. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Rijkaard. It's Park Ji-sung. That's been slipped through. And he cuts out the supply. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Still goalless at the moment. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Park Ji-sung.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Looking tidy in possession here. Rice. Chance for a shot! Sagantosu have their second corner now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, this looks sharp. Good effort from distance. Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Park Ji-sung is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Lampard. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sagan Tosu clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vitinha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 13.
We're on the move again.
Sagan Tosu clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting, stood up well to him there. And it's Cucurella. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. And Park Ji-sung!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. Corinthians always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Foot in. Corinthians appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's play.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played with finesse. Marquez. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Gerrard. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Park Ji-sung looking to receive it in space. He is through here. Park Ji-sung's cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. Beckenbauer. This is a promising build-up. Neymar. Good chance here! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement, and can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So we have movement on both benches. Quality ball. Bojan Krkić might just make this. Oh, that's well spotted. Cucurella. He's found space here. Punched away.
Sagan Tosu really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And this is Ronaldo. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Bojan. Now it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Oh, super. And Stoichkov! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bellingham threads one in, and this is Stoichkov. Cucurella deals with that comfortably. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? He's shifted. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And a terrific save from the keeper.
DePaul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Gerrard. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's lost his man here. Silvestre. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. Things already rolling. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Cucurella calmly anticipates. And it's Hazard. Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Wirtz. Now it's Drogba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Olise, Messi. Olise finding himself in space. And he was alert to it. Rice. That's destined for the flank. He slings it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Drogba gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Rice. Now it's Bojan. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Always onto this. Bojan!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Sao Paulo have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Bojan. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Rice. Nice control. Rice. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sagantosu with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He'll try from distance! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, he's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Drogba. Now it's Bojan. Nicely weighted ball. Kadiolu cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sagantosu clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Olise.
Sagantosu couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he cuts out the supply. Park Ji-sung. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Tries to play it through, brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi, and he plays one through. And here's Bojan. And that has left him in a heap.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Drogba. Park Ji-sung. And it's Bojan. Cucurella. That's tidy. That's Rijkaard. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. That gets us going once more.
Sagan Tosu clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken.
Oh, he's been caught, and a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Linton. And it's Kadiolu. Now it's Hazard. This is a promising build-up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Messi. Park Ji-sung. Bojan. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Park Ji-sung. Messi. Oh, that was vital. Memphis Depay going after that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bojan. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Sagan Tosu have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Messi!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rice. Bojan! Corner number 2 then. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. 2 fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Bojan Kirkic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. He's found a way through. And he's whipped in a big chance! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Memphis Depay. Olise. And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Sao Paulo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Dembele. Cucurella. Now who's going to be first to this? And Bojan! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. This is Dembele. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Dembele. Now it's Diaz. Lopez. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It'll be a throw-in. Maldini.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking for the run. Totti looking to receive it in space. Oh, shooting chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Diaz. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Hazard. He's having a hit! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Sagan Tosu certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made.